Hello everybody, welcome back to the NIBIRU channel. It is October 23rd, 2016. I finally had a chance to sit down and read through the John Podesta email that was sent to Hillary Clinton. And it was pertaining to NIBIRU Planet X. And it was sent nearly 2 years ago in September of 2014. But I wanted to get to some viewer photographs, and they're amazing. Now, we're not going to just sit here and say that these are Planet NIBIRU and Nemesis, but the photographs are amazing, and they truly show some type of object that we cannot explain. And what really catches my ear is that the debunkers always have some highly technical reason why all of a sudden we're seeing these things in the sky after all of these years. Now, this photograph I wanted to share with you because I found it amazing. It actually looks like a face staring down upon us, almost like one of these interdimensional beings. Check it out. The photographs are clearly showing something in our sky, whether it be a reflection of a planet that is behind or near the sun, but I just find it very hard to believe that tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people around the world are now looking into the sky. They are now photographing the sky. They are seeing things clearly with their own eyes. And then people are going to tell us that we're crazy, that we're not seeing what we're seeing. And I'm not buying that. Now, naturally, you can form your own opinion on what you're actually seeing. But after reading these WikiLeaks emails based on NIBIRU and this huge cover-up, I mean, it really burns me up inside. Because you can clearly see that they've covered everything up, and they're going to continue to cover it up till the day of Exodus. So here's the report. So I finally had a chance to go through and read the actual WikiLeaks email transmissions between a gentleman by the name of Smalter. I think his name is John Smalter. And the email was sent to John McCain and John Podesta. And John Podesta is currently the 2016 Hillary Clinton presidential campaign manager. And these are quite intriguing emails that were sent. Now, these go back to September 7th, 2014. And we're just going to go ahead and bypass all of this mumbo jumbo here, because this is the actual leaked email information that was sent to me by one of our NIBIRU watchers. And it's already been available on the internet and broken down out of this format. But it says right up here, tell Hillary, subject, tell Hillary she is wrong on climate change. See below. And you could see that these are going to Podesta and also John McCain. So I went down through this. It states, is near term worldwide cataclysm ahead, question mark. And then, you know, it goes into this whole entire bit of information talking about Nancy Lieder. And, you know, Nancy Lieder, very prominent in the NIBIRU community with her communications with the Zeta extraterrestrial aliens and so forth. And I'm sure you could always go to Zeta Talk and visit her website. And, you know, she gives some pretty decent information. However, you know, I don't agree with the whole eating your dog type thing that went on back in 2012 or something like that. Maybe she was losing her mind a little bit, you know, who knows. But she does come up with some pretty good information. But this is some of the information that was actually catching my eye. Is in the very beginning. It states, it is currently hidden in the sun's glare, but distant photo images have been provided on the website and the internet. As it passes closer to the Earth, with its long tail of moons and asteroids, likely within the next 24 or 30 months, the aliens, just as websites predict, it will cause a drastic Earth pole shift of about 90 degrees due to its magnetic strength. And then it goes on to tell, you know, basically what would happen, creating an earth wobble, violent earthquakes, super hurricane winds, worldwide volcanic eruptions, on and on and on. Then it starts to list specific areas that would be crushed by gigantic tidal waves. And some of the areas that it lists, the Netherlands, Denmark, Bangladesh, Singapore, Hong Kong, New York City, LA, Miami, It states that food, water, electricity, and gasoline will be completely disrupted. Now, that's very shocking. Also, because of the imminent collapse, it will result in rampant crime, riots, and starvation. And much of the nations around the world, their housing will be destroyed. A lot of the infrastructure will be destroyed. It also goes into talking about the melting of the poles combined with an increase in temperature of the Earth's core. Now, all of this is stuff that we have talked about within the past 6 months. I think it's pretty incredible that WikiLeaks actually got their hands on these emails and let the cat out of the bag. Because, folks, as I was going through this is absolutely incredible. There is a wealth of information in here, and it also talks about the nations, the countries, the governments that know about this and how long they've known about it, and them wanting to cover it up because they're scared. But do you think that they would be scared for mankind? No, they're scared for themselves because they want to survive, and then they see the light at the end of the tunnel for the grand idea of depopulation. That's just crude, insensitive, and disgusting, if you ask me. So I would definitely say I'm going to leave a link to these WikiLeaks files that pertain to NIBIRU, and I think everyone should definitely read them. Now, apparently this information did make it to Hillary Clinton, and I believe that it made it past Hillary Clinton. I think it made it a lot further past Hillary Clinton. Because even though this came in 2014, I think the government's been preparing for this since the days of Ronald Reagan. Because when the report was placed on Ronald Reagan's desk pertaining to the possibilities of what Dr. Robert Harrington found, I think all hell broke loose at that point in time. And I think that they were scrambling right off the bat and trying to figure out what they can do to at least get more satellites, telescopic satellites out there in that section of space and start trying to find this planetary system. Now, this next part that I've highlighted, it says minor wobbles of the Earth pole positions are occurring per the website. NIBIRU's magnetic strength apparently is already stirring the Earth environmental and appears to be causing some of the climate change, global warming effects, questionable blame on atmospheric CO2 leading up to the shift. Near term, they predict more Japanese megaquakes, a buildup of Midwest USA quakes from Memphis, New Madrid to Buffalo, New York, then an early tsunami inundating low portions of the Netherlands, Denmark, and the UK. I mean, that's crushing information. And how could you not at least prepare people for something like this? I mean, I've heard through different researchers that these tsunamis can be anywhere from 3 to possibly 500 feet high, crashing into the shores for days. And even if you lived at a little bit of a higher sea level, folks, let's face it, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 feet is pretty high. Go outside, look at a 500-foot building, okay? That's what would be crashing into your shores. And how could the government sit back and have this knowledge and the technology that they have and leave us out to dry? I mean, see, this is what really makes me mad, is because the governments of the world have the money, they have the means to at least try to protect us. Yes, not everybody would live, but why should they play judge, jury, and executioner with every man, woman, and child's life on the face of this earth? That is what makes me mad, and that is what drives me every single day to get up, open these emails up, talk to you people, get the word out, look at these photographs, and try to seek the truth while I battle other people who are trying to take me down. And when I say they're trying to take me down, I feel like they're trying to take me down, and they're trying to take you down with me. Because everybody who subscribes to this channel, I feel like we're all in this together. So as I went on and started reading this, it absolutely amazed me. I mean, there is a wealth of information. Folks, get to this and read it. So I guess everything that we are visualizing in our skies, both day and night, is just figments of our imaginations, camera anomalies, light anomalies, and we have to take the debunker's word for it that we're all freaking crazy. And with that said, I'd like to thank all of our NIBIRU watchers. You guys do a fantastic job. Would also like to thank you for your loyal subscribership. You can continue to email your photographs and your video to NIBIRUPlanetX2016@gmail.com. And don't forget to share our videos with your friends and family members on Facebook. And subscribe to the NIBIRU channel for all of our current updates. And like I always say, keep an eye in the sky. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the NIBIRU channel. It is October 23rd, 2016. I finally had a chance to sit down and read through the John Podesta email that was sent to Hillary Clinton, and it was pertaining to NIBIRU Planet X, and it was sent nearly 2 years ago in September of 2014. But I wanted to get to some viewer photographs, and they're amazing. Now, we're not going to just sit here and say that these are Planet NIBIRU and Nemesis, but the photographs are amazing, and they truly show some type of object that we cannot explain. And what really catches my ear is that the debunkers always have some highly technical reason why all of a sudden we're seeing these things in the sky after all of these years. Now, this photograph I wanted to share with you because I found it amazing. It actually looks like a face staring down upon us, almost like one of these interdimensional beings. Check it out. The photographs are clearly showing something in our sky, whether it be a reflection of a planet that is behind or near the sun, but I just find it very hard to believe that tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people around the world are now looking into the sky. They are now photographing the sky. They are seeing things clearly with their own eyes. And then